Fearless Forge.
Let's ditch the noise and plunge into the heart of the matter. There are 3 things that captivate the eyes of a woman when she meets you for the first time. These things are beyond the dating advice online coaches give you. However, they're pretty simple, yet most guys are ignorant of them due to their wrong perception. See, developing self-love speaks more volumes in her heart than you can imagine. This makes her form her judgment about you even before you say a word. So in this video, we'll take you through these 3 game-changing factors that'll transform your life. Stick around. This revelation is about to shake things up for you for the better. Let's start. Number 1, physical presence. There's something about your presence that changes the way people relate to you. Have you noticed how some guys are treated like trash in a meeting or any occasion just because they're perceived differently from the people around them? The same goes with a woman. When a woman sees you, many things run deep in her mind. She analyzes the kind of aura you emit immediately. Think about it. The most noticeable difference that separates a man who has this strong presence from the one who doesn't is his eyes. With your eyes, a woman can determine if you're secure in yourself or you're depressed. You know, when it comes to men, there's something about their eyes that really sets them apart. It's like a window to their soul, revealing their strength and determination. This is why bold and even angry-looking eyes are found enticing by women. They see men with angry-looking eyes as driven, protective, and strong. Think about it like that iconic scene in Gladiator, where Maximus, played by Russell Crowe, stares down his enemies with those intense eyes. You can feel the power and purpose of that anger radiating through him. That's precisely what should drive you. Women pick up on that intensity, that drive, and find it irresistible. It's like they have this instinct to be drawn to a man who exudes strength, even if they're not consciously aware of it. Now listen, your physical presence is a key to transforming your self-worth anywhere you are. It's a game changer. Have you ever seen The Dark Knight Rises? Bane, towering and powerful, commands attention when he enters a room. That's the kind of presence we're talking about. Aim for it, cultivate it, and make it your daily practice. It's not just about pumping iron, it's about how you carry yourself. Picture Tom Hardy as Bane, not just because of the muscles, but the way he moves and commands the space around him. That's what captivates people. That kind of aura comes from what sits on your mind. So what do you add to your mind daily? Don't be like that guy who plays video games all day, or sits in front of the TV and watches a series of seasonal movies. That kind of life will put you below average in society. Even women will perceive that you have nothing to offer. Why? Because you're empty. So this kind of presence we're talking about doesn't come by wishing. Walk it out by reading some valuable books and listening to helpful podcasts. Sure, hitting the gym helps, but it's more than just muscles. It's about your inner disposition that shows in your posture, your stride, and how you carry yourself in social situations. Think about it. Many young guys lack confidence. Their body posture depicts it. They always slouch while walking. But here's something you should know. Your body language plays a huge role in constructing your personality. It can be a deal maker or breaker. So you have to always walk straight because it projects confidence and assertiveness in a man. Women have a thing for men with broad shoulders. Remember that classic James Bond entrance? It's not just about being tall or having a six-pack, it's about owning the room. A strong physical presence is what signals to women that you're a different breed than other men. Number 2, self-love. Do you know that according to research, 90% of men lack self-love? You see, self-love comes from competence, and competence projects confidence. Women are built naturally to swim in the world of emotion. They have this emotion thermometer that reads the kind of self-love you have around when they associate with you. They can sense when a man takes care of himself and his own goals. So the real question is, what is your goal, and how do you treat the body, which is the engine that drives this goal? The woman you run after today, making her your priority over your goals and ambitions, might cheat on you one day when she finds a man as driven and hardworking as you used to be at the beginning of your relationship with her. It happens a lot. How can you beat that? Putting your purpose above everything else, even when it gets tricky, like King Leonidas did when he left his wife behind and led the Spartans in the Battle of Thermopylae against the Persian forces that took their lives. Now listen up, women might not shout it from the rooftops, but deep down, they're into a man who's all about his purpose. It's like that moment in the movie The Pursuit of Happiness, when Will Smith's character is grinding, facing challenges, but never giving up on his dream. That determination, that's magnetic. Here's the deal. If you've got any self-respect, you won't be bending over backwards to please somebody else. Don't be that guy who ditches the gym for a Netflix binge just because his girlfriend suggests it. In the long run, it's a setup for disaster. It's like watching a movie where the hero starts off strong, but as soon as he gets comfortable, the plot takes a nosedive. More important than that, the way you take care of your body speaks a lot in the eyes of women. Women pick up on the little things, especially when it comes to how you smell, well. It's not about drowning yourself in cologne like you're auditioning for a fragrance commercial. No, sir. Have you ever passed a guy or a girl and a bad body odor comes from them? Oh, that's awful. You might probably get irritated. Now, imagine it's you. How do you think a woman will come closer to you even though you're pursuing your purpose? In addition to chasing your goals, invest in looking good and smelling good. That's a plus for you. Seriously, put some thought into this. Guys who take care of their body odor are basically saying, I respect myself. And guess what? Women catch on to that vibe immediately. It's not about masking your natural scent, it's about embracing it. Remember that scene in Fight Club where Brad Pitt talks about the allure of a man's natural smell? It's that kind of raw, masculine vibe that drives women wild. So ditch the idea of trying to hide your body odor with a cloud of cologne. Worst move ever. Instead, hit the shower, clean yourself up properly, and let your natural scent do the talking. Also, don't forget to shave those hairs on your armpits. And for your beard, trim it well. A hint of a subtle, barely noticeable added scent can be a nice touch, but moderation is key. Number 3, intellectual maturity. How much do you know about the world around you? Don't be like the average Joe who sticks to what he learned since his high school days. Your life should be on the uptrend continually. But here's the secret point. Women spot your intellectual maturity and intelligence as soon as they communicate with you. But beyond that, high-value men depict this mysterious trait that keeps women intrigued. When women chat or talk to them, these men control the environment with their mysterious form, and women are put in the hole of trying to solve the puzzle about these guys. Mystery is an incredibly powerful element, and most men don't understand it at all. Take Elon Musk as an example. Musk exudes a sense of mystery in his persona. As the mastermind behind SpaceX and Tesla, Musk not only navigates the intricate worlds of space exploration and electric cars, but he does it with a level of intellectual maturity that captivates others. Have you ever seen him in interviews and public appearances? Notice how he maintains a mysterious edge, keeping details about his projects under wraps until the big reveal. Such men keep drawing women without any stress. But how do you develop this mysterious quality? We're not saying you should lock yourself inside for days and weeks to show you're mysterious. Instead, be vast in many fields of life. Spend time adding something meaningful, whether a skill or knowledge. People will often come for it when they realize you have it. Be a solution provider that builds people up anytime they're around you. This is a plus to your mannerisms, and it speaks a lot. Let's face it, many guys have these negative mannerisms. They don't know how to treat people right or even talk. The way they often present issues leaves a negative impact on the environment. You see, one's manners affect everyone's perception of them. Women are observant of how a man behaves with people around him. A high-value man's mannerisms are instantly noticed by women. His sorries and thank yous can melt a woman's heart. Did you know that mannerisms are based on 3 qualities: awareness, thoughtfulness, and confidence? And a high-value man has all of these qualities because he's fully aware of the impact of his actions. He thinks before making a move, and when he does, he stands by it confidently. They have a positive presence, and thoughtful gestures like holding doors open, greeting people with a smile, and dressing neatly are what women instantly notice about high-value men. Now here's the icing point. Showing self-love, good mannerisms that show how mature you are intellectually, and a strong physical presence makes women distinguish you from other guys out there. Work on these things daily and master them. You'll discover how crazy you drive women's attention.